my man. All the way from NY Live, we got Albie Fuller in the building. We're going to start in 60 seconds. Yep, caught me. I wasn't ready. Went to grab some more coffee. Yes, welcome everybody. How's it going? The Pearl Q podcast in full effect. Special guest today, my man Albie Fuller, be in the building. Today, all right, we're gonna talk about the Kamala Harris latest shenanigans. Did she, all right, bite? Did she bite from MLK Jr., man? Did she bite the civil rights leader? Did she bite a piece of that, of his story, his biography? All right, listen, if you haven't heard about it, all right, stay tuned, all right? We are going to take a look, and you be the judge, all right? Let's get started. All right. Did Kamala Harris take a bite? And I guess, first of all,
I think she did. I just looked it up. I was like, ooh, Kamala.
yeah. How's it going? First off, how has it been going over there in NY? Well, I have an idea, but how's it going, man? We haven't done any content in a minute. So, first off, my man Albie Fuller in the building live from Brooklyn. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. I'm doing great. And all is well here in New York. Don't let the media fool you, all right? We ain't doing that damn bad. We doing pretty good, actually. Things are pretty quiet. People just got that new stimulus, so they quiet for the moment. They'll be making some noise in a minute. Give them to the weekend. Hey, give them to the weekend.
Stimulus money.
Yeah, you know how it is, man. I ain't getting it, so I'm hating on all of y'all. So
yeah. So you have heard about this this situation here. Well, she was quoted in an interview of telling this story that sounds a lot like a story that MLK told.
Oh yeah.
Who was good Lord. Anyway, I found a good video that's going to run it all down for us real quick. A video by this guy named Cristo Alavalius or something. Anyway,
Yeah. I guess she figured, you know what? It's been 80 years. Nobody remembers because people don't read no more. Forgetting that the OGs are still alive. You know what I mean?
Look, let's just get right into it. Oh, my bad. First of all, let me share my screen. Let's turn on the screen. All right, and he's going to break it down real quick.
This guy?
Yes, this guy. And yeah, and then we'll get to the comments, and you guys let us know what you think about Kamala Harris. Did she did she steal? And the reason why, or bite, and you know how we get paid. So for those who don't know, all right, this is where hip hop meets the shenanigans. All right, so we used to call it biting back in the day. All right, plagiarism. All right, whatever what it's called now. That's the classy. What I see somebody say, the lazy.
That's what the college graduates call it.
Yeah, that's what the. That's what it's called. That's the classy way to pull it. To call it.
Like, I don't even like plagiarism. You know what I'm saying? It clashes. I don't like wearing all them colors.
Yeah, but where we from, we used to call it biting, where you steal somebody else's.
We still call it that.
Stuff, ideas, content. Lyrics.
You know what it is.
Back in b-boys up, those are my moves. You biting, son. So that's where for those who might not understand, because I know a lot of people, some people watching, ain't about that life. Don't but that's why we here.
If you don't know who Run DMC is, you need to just click away and go do some Google work, okay? Because you're gonna be lost most of the episode.
All right. So with that out of the way, let's get to this. Let's get to this video. Let's break it down, people.
The civil rights era. Now I'm going to read you Kamala Harris's words and then a statement from Martin Luther King Jr. and then we can come back and talk about this a little bit and why it matters and maybe talk about some explanations as well. And so Harris notes here, the interview that she does notes here, Senator Kamala Harris started her life's work young. She laughs from her gut the way you would with family as she remembers being wheeled through an Oakland, California civil rights march in a stroller with no straps with her parents and her uncle. At some point, she fell from the stroller. Few safety regulations existed for children's equipment back then. And the adults, caught up in the rapture of the protest, just kept on marching. By the time they noticed little Kamala was gone and doubled back, she was understandably upset. My mother tells the story about how I'm fussing, Harris says, and she's like, baby, what do you want? What do you need? And I just looked at her and I said, freedom. And that's pretty cute. That's pretty adorable. But it is eerily similar to a story Martin Luther King told in
Civil rights.
So, hold up. I'm just gonna pause.
That story.
And I can't eye roll. I thought I could eye roll on cue, but I can't.
Come on, son.
So that was her story that she told in this interview. I forget what magazine was it. Look it up.
It was
Elle or
Elle. Yes,
Elle.
it was
Elle
magazine.
Okay, so that's her story. She told.
That was back in October.
Yeah, which was a little before the whatever. Like you said, really.
It's all good.
Now let's keep going. My bad. Let's keep going.
1965, and it says here, I will never forget a moment in Birmingham when in 1965, and it says here, similar to a story Martin Luther King told in 1965, and it says here, I will never forget a moment in Birmingham when a white policeman accosted a little girl, I won't use that word myself, 7 or 8 years old, who was walking in a demonstration with her mother. Quote, what do you want? The policeman asked her gruffly, and the little girl looked him straight in the eye and answered, freedom. She couldn't even pronounce it, but she knew. It was beautiful. Many times I have been in sorely trying situations. The memory of that little one has come into my mind and has buoyed me. Now, those are very, very similar stories, at least in terms of that key usage of the word with like a childlike whimsy.
This story was told in 1965, and it was published by Playboy.
Right.
I know this story.
Yeah.
Now, don't judge me about the Playboy thing, okay? Okay, they was respectable.
Playboy had some good journalistic value, son. Obviously,
they did.
There was some good articles in there. That's evidence of it right there.
Some damn good articles in there.
Damn good.
Especially in the middle.
Journalism going on. So whatever. Now,
I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. My
Now he
mom.
goes on, he goes on to make a case, could, as far as her, look, here's the thing. Could she have, could her mother have kind of embellished on this and told, again, trying to make the case again, maybe her, family told the story this way, and that's why. Or, okay, that's all possible. But again, you know, you already know what I think. So what do you think?
Here's what I think, right? I think that, 2020 was a year where being black was a trend. And I think anybody who had the smallest amount of black, African, whatever, ethnic blood in them, they rolled with it. And, and she is biracial from what I understand. And just like most people in 2020 who could benefit from it, hey, I'm screaming black and proud today,
Yeah.
and this is what it is. And I think the whole plagiarism thing, dude. Again, people have been dumbed down over the years, and it's fair to say that half the people that are under 30 probably thought that these words were the most magnificent thing they've ever heard, and what she's put together, not knowing that King said this back in 65. You know what I mean? She didn't account on the OGs being smart enough and hip and remembering, I guess.
Sure. That's one.
Because it is a nice speech. But
Yeah.
damn, you ain't even give
And that's
credit.
not,
Like,
yeah.
she could have at least said, in the words of King, da 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 da. Now that's a respectable quote. She just tried to jack it like some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
man, listen.
here's my opinion. Here's my take on it. Of course, they took that, and in her defense, I will say this. But she went to college. As far as her being black, you know what? She was around. She went to a HBCU, so she was around black folks. Other than that, and they, again, like you said, they try to make, again,
trend.
she's half Indian American from India. Mother's, her mother was from India. Father was Jamaican.
There you go.
So that's what she is. If that's what, if that's, you want to get technical.
And that's
Was
fine.
she around again now? But she went to a HBCU. So she was around black folks. So I get it. And that's as close. Look, again, it's whatever if that's what it's about. But for you and me, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Since she did go to an HBCU, she probably, maybe, more than you and I would probably know about that particular story. She probably read about it in school. Now,
Definitely.
here's the thing, and again, in her defense, now, did she say, yes, I'm going to use this? Maybe not. I mean, look, those people don't write.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They don't do, so that's what I mean. It's like, look, yeah, say, did she probably, now, one or two things. She's probably aware of it. Did she say, did she come up with that herself? Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell. Maybe not. Maybe somebody wrote it for her to say.
But she ain't give credit, bro.
Either way, she, right. Either way, does she know what it is? Like, does she know this is?
Look. Y'all see this logo right here? If I caught some fake Coffee Time comedy page out there, I'd have some questions. You feel me?
Right,
And
so that's my thing.
yeah.
My thing is, again, like people, again, there's, okay, maybe she didn't know. At the very least, but, it's too much, all right? You people, and this is my opinion, you're doing too much. And like you said, it doesn't matter, because you could have said something last week, which they've done. Her particularly, again, with her running mate. Last year, he was a racist and whatever, and now he's cool.
You love black people.
Because we were debating against each other. This is her words. So it was just a debate. So what does that mean? You lie? Yeah, that means, okay, we just say what we need to say when we need to say it to get you. To get you.
Tell a problem with that.
So it is what it is. But yes, in my opinion, and it's just very. For me, it's like when people that are really like that trust these people as far as them, telling the truth.
Yeah.
For me, it's whatever. Doesn't surprise me. I'm not upset about it.
You're gonna be mad at yourself.
Like for me, for those people who are really like, yeah, Kamala Harris, they're like, look, when are you gonna understand that these people lie through their teeth? That's why. Look, I don't trust anything. You can't trust anything these people say.
People always think that they're gonna put someone in office, and this person in office is gonna save them or give them some kind of thing that they haven't got before. It's gonna be the same thing. You know what I mean? Just with a different passion behind the agenda, whatever that agenda could be. May be at the time.
Yeah. Look.
But it's the same thing, man.
So, and most people, again, understand. And shout out to, let me get to the comments here. Some comments. Yeah, Joya says hi. How's it going? Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
And
thanks for tuning in. We just over here talking it up.
Shout out to Joya on Facebook. And no donating to gossip or entertainment on YouTube says, let's do it. Yep, we doing it. Yeah, shout out to everybody checking in. So yeah, that's our question for y'all. Again, do you think she bit MLK's story there and used it? And there's other instances, and we've covered it, of her again using the civil rights angle, okay, for her benefit, okay, using the black angle for her benefit.
Yeah.
And if you look, if you just look at her record in general, you will see that she will use whatever
she ain't the only one.
To her benefit.
She is not the only one. Look, there's friends amongst us. Some of your people, you watching, some of your people right now are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
but
and like you said,
she got caught, and she's being hella like flagrant with it, because now she out here throwing lines around and not even giving credit to where it's due.
That's the thing. Like you said, we all do it.
Yeah.
But see, when we take a piece, or when we get inspired or something, like you said, we give credit where credit is due.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I did this show, Conspiracy Files with Pearly Q, and yeah, it was all my ideas, son.
Or you got a story, you got a story that the homie told you, and like, yo, that would sound good if that was me. I'm gonna. No, you don't do that. Like again, that's what I'm saying. But
we got to stay in reality at some point.
Again, see, we are not like those people, because we are honest. We try to be, right? So you and I and people like us, we would never think to do something like that, because that's not cool, right? It's not cool.
I want you to walk away feeling like you got what you paid for, so you can come back, because I'm gonna need you to come back. Right. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of coming back, y'all check out Coffee Time Comedy on YouTube. You can see this show from back in the days, a couple of older clips, and much more. You know what I'm saying? So Coffee Time Comedy on YouTube. Just a little plug for y'all. You know what I'm saying? When you want to get your laugh on.
For shizzle, my bad. I got to get next time. We'll have the captions ready. But yeah, Coffee Time Comedy on YouTube, and also right there, follow us on Twitter,
whatever platform you're on.
Yeah, Coffee Time Comedy on Facebook.
I even got TikTok. I don't know why.
You got I can't. I don't have time.
Dude, I posted TikTok is funny. Yeah, but I'm doing it.
Sure, it's cool. Yeah, when it first came out, I was like, because of the video stuff, I was like, oh yeah, that might. But I ain't got time.
You only get a minute,
Yeah. So yeah, shout out. So yeah, hey, listen. If you want to call in, numbers right there. Give your opinion. You want to put your opinion on the record right here on the Pearly Q podcast. 623-250. What is it? 2986. 623-250-2986. All right.
Word up.
Call in. We're live. All right. We're live. Did Kamala Harris, and give your opinion. for everybody, for the fact checkers out there. Did Kamala Harris bite a piece of MLK Jr.'s story? Yeah. Well, most of us think she did.
Yeah, amongst other things, yes, I most certainly think that came from, came from King, man, back in '65, dog. Like the story is so similar. Like it's one thing. Okay, so we're all humans. We all go through similar situations, but if the stories match too well, it's almost like she's a little delusional. And some of the fiction and some of the things she's read is leaking into her real life. You know what I mean? And there's pills for things like that. So maybe some of her supporters or some of her fans or some people who just love her, reach out. Maybe have an intervention or something. Y'all can sit around and sharpen spearheads and make curried stuff and just have a good old time.
And again, if you wanna again make excuses, it could be, maybe she just don't know that. This is the thing. Here's my opinion, especially with her. Now, if it was Joe Biden, we all know that, he's losing his faculties. He's old, whatever.
Teleprompter.
Makes more sense. He was just confused.
Yeah.
I guess, if you want to go there.
Is it bad?
But with her, she don't get that. She don't get that. She don't get that.
She's too young. She
knows better. She knows exactly what it is, what they're doing here.
Now,
again, whether again, like I said, these people don't, like I said, all right, you got the L interview, here you go. And that's to say there was really an interview. Those people they might have just sent those people,
a couple of scripts.
Those responses. Or here, tell this story. Like, again, she might not even have known. I mean, but again, she's had to sign off on it. Again, this is part of your PR, this is part of your whatever. So that's my point.
Look, even when you're reading teleprompters, right? You would notice. So I've seen situations where newscasters, like I used to do like weather back in the days before I got into comedy, right? That's where I got into the whole green screen and doing videos. Sometimes you'll read things from the teleprompter, but if it's too shocking, even you have to pause for a second and take that in. I've seen it.
Yeah, and that's my point. It's not a mistake. It's not it is what it is. And let me get to the.
But you know what? She probably did it because Black Lives Matter.
Look. Let me get to the comment.
Let me stop before I get lynched around here.
Black Lives Matter. Look, that's another show. We got plenty. There's plenty more. Yeah. Where that came from. But Joya says she could have been wrong and given credit, and there would have been people, that dig at her for that too.
Listen, I would respect
look if she would have said, you know what, but see, there's no, you can't. That's what I mean. Like, you're telling that story, like, you're telling that like, yes, this is my life.
Yeah, like I would have said something like, in the words of the king,
Again, but it's not that type of. You're not quoting like, this is ideological, or this is kind of where. Yes, I agree, and you're saying this happened to me. This was me when I was 3 years old. I said, I want freedom. I want freedom.
I mean, I get a point, because people gonna hate regardless. Because people hate regardless. Like, I've done things, right? People be like, "Oh, you should do videos like you used to back in the days." And then when I do that, they're like, "Oh, but you're getting kind of older, and you should be doing this kind of stuff." And people are never happy, so people are always gonna have.
You can't please everybody. Sure,
but
I get it. I understand that.
You can sleep with a clear conscience if you're honest with yourself. And by being honest with yourself, if you have a platform, that is yourself. Whatever you share on your platform, that's you. That's yourself. That's your brand, your words. And giving respect to the people who created those words, if you decide to use them, is a great idea. That's all I'm saying.
But see, that's, again, where, so our expectations are off, because that's the way that's the way we operate. That's the way we do things. We try to be honest. We try to be on the level, and this don't apply to those people, right?
Apparently not.
It is. Well, politics is politics, man. Politicians are politicians,
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah,
It's a job.
but it's just very funny again. And we talk about these things, and you want to know why I don't trust anything these people say. This is another reason why. That's all.
Question
That's all I'm saying. What's up, my man Jerome? Yes, my cousin Jerome Richardson checking in from Connecticut. Says she's delusional. Again, I think you're giving her too much. You're giving her too much credit. She's not delusional.
Do I
She knows
sense
exactly.
look, do I sense a little schizophrenia up in there?
I don't think she's delusional. I just think these people don't care. They will lie straight to your face.
It's a job, bro. Look, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, if you work at Burger King, you are required to say, "Have a great day, sir. Have a great day, ma'am." You don't give a shit about half them people that come in there. You want to stab them in the face with a packet of ketchup. I know. I used to work there, okay? I feel they pain. But you do it. And it's a job. You get paid for it. And they get paid to push a certain agenda. And if they're not pushing that agenda, they get replaced.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that simple.
But yeah, Jerome says, yeah, and expect the African American community to be asleep, right? And again, all this, right? What's the purpose?
Expect us not to remember.
Why are they doing this?
Because they've been dumbing us down for so many years. They're like, "Oh shit, it didn't work yet. We need another 5 years, Joe. We need another 5 years."
Right. And that's the thing. It's like, they do it because it works. They do these types of things because it works.
Yeah, and
Is
now
it working as much? I don't. Again, for you and I, no, we know better.
Oh no, everybody's going to be in line in a few years because, with the nanite technology and this shot we all about to get, oh yeah, they're going to have us on lockdown. That shit is going to hit your brain and they're going to have total control because at the end of the day, this country is not a country. This country is like a big ass Walmart and we're all employees and we all got our certain departments. And, we have trouble within our departments, but it's still a business. You can't come to this country and not pay taxes. Right. Even if you don't have a job, they expect you to. If you don't have a job and you don't pay taxes, right? You get a tag on you. You get a tag on you. So now they need to say, okay, this person's disabled, because now we got to give you a check so we can get taxes from you. We have to get taxes from you either way. If you can't work or you can work, we still want money from you. Now, if you go to Jamaica, you go to Cuba. Now, granted, I'm not saying these are the best places to go. Okay, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is the governments don't control, in a lot of countries, the governments don't control you as much to make it feel like it's not a country, it's a business. Now, granted, there's business associated with it because that's how you run a country. However, it's not, dude, right now, you can lead this country, but I promise you it's going to be difficult to get back in. Oh. And let's say you owe child support, right? Let's say you owe child support. You can't even get a passport, which means you can't leave the country. So if there's a war here, right, or some shit, the aliens come down and get us, and you like, yo, I'm moving to Canada real quick with my family. Guess what? You're going to get stopped at the border and shot.
Look, right now, again, Canada is not where you want to go anyway, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that's a whole nother 30 minutes.
LaTanya says, hey, guys. Hey, LaTanya, how's it going? LaTanya Hill checking in.
What it do? She's been around for so long, man. Shout out to you, LaTanya.
LaTanya's been,
she's been around since I can remember. Hell, since I first met you.
Yeah, right.
She's always been there.
LaTanya, and back when we were, working with Brenda and Daddy's Matter too. Yeah. Yeah,
y'all make sure y'all check out her page. She's always talking about something.
A few minutes, but Jerome says you're speaking the truth. Yeah. Well, that's all. And again, that's all we try to do. Yeah. But let's see. LaTanya says, I'm not sure what you're talking about because I just came on, but I agree with the little part I did here. People are never happy with the person. Again, you can't please everybody, right? People will find a reason to complain, right? You've probably been listening long enough now that we're talking about the Kamala Harris story that looks like she copied from MLK's bio, talking about how she was this baby.
Go ahead, do
civil
it.
rights.
Do it, you know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Do it.
Her civil rights.
Go ahead. Say it, brother. You know you want to do it. Go ahead.
Her days as a little Negro girl in the civil rights movement. Yes, Kamala Harris was there.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
All right. That's what she wants us
No. What'd you say?
Huh?
What did Kamala say?
Oh, freedom.
Freedom.
Kamala Harris, yes, was at this civil rights march with her parents allegedly, and she got knocked out of the baby carriage. And when they found her, you know, what do you want? I want freedom.
You look like you're having a whole lot of fun saying that. I had to
I
bait you
want
in.
freedom. You know, that's what it's silly, and we're laughing because yes,
It's silly. It
it's
is.
silly because yes, Martin Luther King
And
told that story 40 years ago, whatever it was, about
80
a little girl
years
that
ago.
he met.
80
Wasn't
years
you, because you weren't even born back then. But whatever. That's why we're laughing. Okay, that's why it's funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, man, look. Everybody has their things, right? And we all gotta do our part.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is be honest with yourself. I'm telling you, because once you start lying to yourself, people see through that shit. I mean,
For shizzle.
we've been studying, we've been researching for a long time now, and a lot of us are more woke than you think. So before you go doubting us, and when I say us, I mean my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that fist in there. Yeah, we ain't been that sleep. We ain't been that sleep.
No, we don't. And that's what I mean. And you know, more people than they would want us to believe
Yeah.
what's going on can see through the shenanigans. Okay, we know. We see
And when,
you.
and for those who can't see through it, always got the homie on the side talking about, "Hey man, wake up! You don't see this? You don't see this? Get your passport.
Hey,
Stop having crazy
can't
illegitimate.
save
kids."
everybody. Can't save everybody.
Child support, man. Child support is what's gonna keep this country going after everything shuts down. Like there ain't gonna be no businesses. Everything gonna be burnt to the ground. And Uncle Sam's still gonna be like, "Hey, don't you owe 20,000 back child support? I want my money." And I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah, they're gonna come get you.
Yeah.
They're gonna
And
send
the
the
thing is,
goons. It
right,
don't matter. They sending
we
the
ain't even
goons.
got no money. We ain't even got no money. They back there printing right now to give y'all this stimulus check.
They've been printing money for decades.
No,
son.
dude,
Like
dude.
it's
In
whatever.
order to give us that stimulus, look, the stimulus bill was passed for $900 billion. There is 7.5 billion people in the world. They could have gave everybody $1 billion and still had enough money to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. But they chose not to. You know why? Because they in the back 20 minutes ago printing it out, talking about, okay, for every million we print, we send 1,000 checks. Like it's just, our money is gonna be worthless if they keep doing that. So
Of course. No, and look,
the
it's
stimulus checks are hurting us actually.
that's the problem with once again, and that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
But the
Learn
going
how
off the
to
gold
live.
standard.
Yeah, learn how to live on what you got,
you
people.
know, that's the problem.
You don't need the PS5. You want the PS5.
Like you said, there's gonna be consequences and repercussions, right? That our unborn
Not for
children,
us.
grandchildren
Yeah.
are gonna be dealing with.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
don't
All
even
the
gotta worry about it.
5-year-olds.
We're gonna be dead and gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a generational deal where we haven't even seen the most
Yeah.
negative effects of this yet. We're not.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse.
Or it gets better.
But yeah.
All I can say is people learn how to farm, learn how to curate your own meat. You know what I mean? Learn how to cook. Okay, learn how to cook. Because I see people going crazy about these restaurants, right? And I'm like, listen, I got takeout around me. Usually what I cook tastes way more better.
Yes.
I just get lazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, that's
learn how to
some
cook,
good
people.
advice. Learn
Stop buying bullshit and start buying cookbooks. If you
learn
can't
some
read,
real skills. Yeah, learn how to grow you some vegetables. Learn how to, basic shit.
yeah, because all jokes aside, that's what's gonna save you.
Learn how to fix some shit.
Yeah, buy a hammer, get a screwdriver.
Go get you some auto, whatever kind of car you got. Go to AutoZone, get you a manual, a tear down manual for that car. Learn how to fix that car.
Yeah.
Learn how to keep it running when you got to pee in the gas tank. All
And
this.
Here's the best advice I can give you for 2021. Get yourself a bike.
Sure.
Get yourself a bike.
Sure. Again.
Everybody's like, why should I get a bike, Albie? I don't understand. Listen, okay, electricity is It's finicky, okay? It's controlled. If they take that away from you, how you gonna get to your grandmama's house? How you gonna get your grandmama biscuits? How you gonna get them? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a bike, okay? Because some of y'all can't even walk to some of y'all can't even walk downstairs because your knees bad, okay? Get a bike. Get a bike. He said I can't say everybody.
You can't save everybody, but yeah.
Nah, but all jokes aside, though, look, plagiarism is a real thing. It's serious. And, I don't like it when people plagiarize my stuff without permission. So I know that the similarities in this story is going to hit home for a few people. And, stay tuned, because even though this happened in October, people are just now starting to pay attention and hearing the story in its in its entirety.
And that's
so there's going to be some, there's going to be some.
That's a whole other question in itself. So why are we just hearing about this now? Again, nothing's by accident. This is my opinion.
Another distraction.
Nothing's by accident, nothing is leaked. Like the leaked audio from the civil rights meeting.
The only things that get leaked in this world are dick pics from girls who hate the dudes who sent them.
That is true.
Like, look at this fool. Look at this fool. He think I'm impressed.
It's probably, yes. That's the only thing that's leaked. Yeah. If you're that guy, you didn't want that out. This other stuff here is, again, the question is why. This was October. Why are we hearing about it now? Yeah. Okay. But
again,
whatever.
It could be the thing I was saying earlier. People are never satisfied, and people will always try to find. Look, let's talk about Donald Trump for a second. I'm not an advocate, but let's talk about him. I seen him in music videos with Snoop Dogg. I seen him with 50 Cent. I seen him in crazy music videos with hood dudes, right? Gangster hood rap artists. All of a sudden, everybody hate him. People can't stand him. He's a racist. I'm like, wait a minute. He was drinking Old English with Don Cornelius. Wait a minute. How are you racist?
If you do, and you know what? I got a video. Do I have it? I don't think I have it ready. But listen,
my point
that's the funny part about it. Like,
we'll find things to hate about people. We
he
do
was
our
in Bobby Brown's video. Like, look, if you look back, you got either photo or video of Trump, and not saying that. Again, he was just that guy, right? Again, it was about being a celebrity kind of, right? But Shabba Ranks, there's a picture of Donald Trump with Shabba Ranks. It's all the same picture. Shabba Ranks. Tony Terry. For those who don't, if you're rocking with us, Tony Terry was an R&B cat in the 90s. He had like one good album. Cyndi Lauper, and I can't remember somebody else.
Wow.
But he was that, like, that's what I mean. Like, again, he was cool like that.
Yeah, like what happened?
When he was always around cool people, right?
After the 90s, he was like, you know what? I just don't like niggas no more. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of faking the funk.
So that's the funny part about Trump.
Did it too long.
Yeah. You could look like, wait a minute, he used to hang around with some cool people. But whatever. Again, it's all about expectations.
Yeah, because when I first heard him, I was like, "Bird Trump? You mean the nigga from the music video, WWF and shit like that?" And they were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "They were like, yeah, we hate him," and I was like,
"Okay,
wow, what do?"
But Trump didn't. That's what I mean. Trump didn't rip some shit off talking about, yeah.
I mean, he did his shit.
My mother asked me when I was 3 years old, and I said, I want freedom. You didn't see Trump telling no stories like that. At least I have.
He wasn't quoting Abraham Lincoln and talking about he discovered electricity and shit. Talking about, when I was 17 out there with the kite, with the key.
I hit the apple tree and the apple fell, and I was like, what? I'm like, I don't know. Like, what would the comparable story Trump would tell? That's what we should do. What would the comparable story from a white person sound like? That's what I think that'd be a good parody.
They're messing with me, Pearly. They're gonna throw you off the air.
Let me get to the comments real quick. Latanya says, I haven't rode a bike in so long, I got to learn again. See, it's too late. That's what I'm saying. Y'all running out of time.
No, baby girl, listen. They got electric bikes now, okay? So, yes, you can plug it in, but remember what I said, electricity is finicky and it's controlled, but check this out. They got bikes that not only can you plug them in the wall, but as you pedal, the battery charges. Right. You can make it to New York City. You know what I'm saying? Put some lotion on them knees, put some Bengay on them knees, and pedal on home, girl. I got you. I'm going to fix your plate. Now, but they got electric bikes. I got like 2 of them, so I'm not, I'm not even trying to be funny. They're great.
Yeah.
So
How much
like,
time you got? Let me see. You got
man, listen, I was supposed to feed the family 3 hours ago, man. They probably salivating.
No, we can end it there. We can.
Shaking like, nah, I don't
Nah,
know.
that's all. You know what? Yeah, we'll end it there, and then yeah,
Yeah, we good,
we'll just
y'all.
come
We
back
good.
later. 'Cause
I'm good, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah,
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Again, leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think, she bit a little piece of MLK's
And, be,
civil
and
rights
before,
story?
And before you answer that, people, I need you to do some Google work. All right, it was 1965, and trust me, King said it. So compare the two, and you let us know down in the comment section.
Yeah, like I said, and if you didn't, Latanya said she missed the beginning. So yeah, just go back and you'll see we went over her story, and then the MLK quote, and you make your own determination.
Latanya, I was talking about you, girl, so you better go back and see what I was saying. And share this video.
Yeah, for sure. And be sure, yes, to like and share. At Pearly Q on all social media. My man Albie Fuller on all social media. Coffee Time Comedy, all right, on YouTube as well. And yeah, you see the.
Oh yeah, we got T-shirts. We got all kind of merch. But
yes,
yeah,
you see the merch right
right there.
you,
You see the logo, you know it's real, all right, people.
Yes.
I'm your boy Albie, and I hope to see you over there, man. Pearly Q, it's been great. I love this show, man, and I'll see you soon, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace, y'all.
All right. That's going to do it, people. That's going to do it for today's episode. The Kamala Harris bite MLK Jr.'s civil rights story. Looks like she did. Again, let us know what you guys think. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. All right. It's the Pearly Q Podcast. Thanks for watching.